Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at the Thomas & French HO scale Gordon from BachmannTrains. Now this model is definitely just as good as Henry, and I will bring Henry out for scale purposes later. Yes, that is a new feature of my reviews. Scaling, does it work? We will see here in a minute, but I do have to say Gordon is definitely just as good as Henry. Gordon was actually the very first big engine that I bought. Well, the first big tender engine I bought was James, then Edward. Now it's Gordon. So, anyways, Gordon here is a very nice model. I cannot recommend him enough, and here are the reasons why. He's got, a front coupling, which is really nice to see. I really wish this was on all the engines, especially Thomas, Percy, and James. Especially Thomas and Percy. They're shunting engines. They need to have their front coupling. If anyone in the comments can tell me if you can apply front couplings to those three, please let me know. I would love to know if you can apply front couplings to Thomas, Percy, and James. But Gordon here is a very nice. He has a very nice front. He's got all the things that make him look like Gordon. He's got the white running plate, which is very rare to see on any Thomas merchandise besides these. The only time when I seen them was on some of the Tomica Thomas stuff or Play Rail Thomas stuff out in Japan. For their toys, Japan, they do. It's also created by Takara Tomy. Takara Tomy takes those engines and they make them look as they should from the TV series, which I think is really good. So you will see that splash of the white running plate across those toys. But this is not a toy, this is definitely a model. So Gordon here does have his 3 lamp irons, which is really nice. His vacuum pipe, his coupling hook, his front coupling, and besides the traditional circle buffers, he's got oval shaped buffers, which was very nice. I was scared that they weren't going to do the same buffers. I was scared they weren't going to give Gordon his signature buffer look that he has in the series, but they did, which was really nice. The coupling rods on the side here are the side piston rods. They're really nice to look at as well, and they run just, it's always the wrong way. And they run just fine. He's got the great big wheels. He has 6 driving wheels, and they pick up just fine. I just kind of wish that maybe some of his bogies were powered. He's got a trailing truck. So to most people, to Gordon, he's going to be an 862. He's got 4 trailing wheels on the front, 6 driving wheels, and then 2 on the trailing truck. So Gordon is a 462, aka some Southern Pacific, I believe. I know he's based off of the Flying Scotsman, the world's most known steam locomotive, which is really nice to see. I do hope that maybe one day Bachmann could do a Flying Scotsman, because the one from Hornby is very hard to get a hold of at this time. Hornby has also dropped their licensing with Thomas & Friends, so they will no longer be producing Thomas & Friends merchandise. So all we have now is BachmannTrains, and I hope with the release of Daisy and Peter Sam will definitely hype a lot of Thomas & Friends fans across the world, for their releases. But anyways, Gordon here, his piston cylinders right here are really nicely painted and sculpted. I like the fact they have the 2 red linings. The piston rods are really nice, and they're in nice condition. He's got his wheel arches here. They look really nice as well. The red striping looks very nice and sharp. I don't see any splotches or any runnings. The whistle and safety valves here are really nice to look at as well. I like the fact that he comes with a sculpted whistle. That's really nice. Besides, James. But anyway, Gordon here, he does have the nice pinstriping of yellow on all of his cab windows, which is really nice to see. And if I move them up a little bit more, no, not backwards. Daggone, Gordon. Why such a rush? And then his red striping is always nice to look at. The coal load is fairly realistic, and the number 4 is tampographed on the side of his tender, which looks really nice. So now I'm going to bring out, actually, that's right, Henry's been put up away. So anyways, I'll be right back with the running session, and we will see how Gordon performs across the layout, and I'll be right back. And before you ask, yes, those are Hornby Red Express coaches. Also from the Thomas & Friends range. Okay, now Gordon, you did a really good job today by pulling the Express, but now you need to, you know what? Keep pulling the Express. I don't feel like dealing with this. I don't really feel like telling you to take freight cars, so just continue doing what you're doing. And I think you overshot the platform too there, Gordon. You might need to go back. Okay, so there is the running session of the Bachmann HO scale. Gordon, the big blue express engine. A highly big thank you for watching this video and for watching my content in the first place. I will be getting to more rolling stock reviews and more realistic engine reviews, hopefully here very soon. I'm really trying to be more appealing to kids on this channel than I am my regular channel, because I do want to sit here and review these trains, because I do have a very big soft spot for Thomas. So Thomas and Friends will always be a part of me, of my past, and I highly accept that. But I'm doing these reviews right now because I'm trying to get kids into the hobby, because right now the hobby isn't doing so good. Somewhere here and there the hobby is, in some various cases, the hobby's not doing really well. So I'm just a little kind of on the fence right now. I'm going to try and get into the more realistic stuff after I at least get through engines 1 through, with the Thomas stuff, I want to at least get through engines 1 through 11 done. And then we'll move on to some realistic engines that I do have. I will try my best to get those out as soon as possible, because I want to be this a family-friendly channel, not just for kids, but for family-friendly stuff. That is my goal for this channel. My goal for this year is to at least reach 200 subscribers. So if you could definitely help me out with the 200 subscribers, that would be a huge blessing, and I will thank you for that. I would love to see 200 subscribers this year. So I'm trying to get my stuff together and get this layout finished as soon as possible. Maybe we'll do some more running sessions, and maybe one of these days I'll do an expansion of the layout at the bottom level, because I do have plans for a bottom level and somehow add the Skarloey Railway engines to the layout as well. Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. So try and bear with me. I'm trying to get everything that I can done with this top level, and then I will work my way to the bottom level if I can. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time, and hopefully with Bachmann James. That'll be my next review. See y'all later.